Larry, as you know. I'm an honorary Ugandan. Yeah, yes. Just like UN. Yeah. I'm honorary Ugandan because I've been interacting, fraternizing, eating and drinking with Ugandans since about 4 or 5 years now. And I sleep, I breathe everything Uganda. Unfortunately, I'm very bad with languages. That's why I've not been able to speak any of the Ugandan language. I'm here this afternoon to celebrate with my fellow Ugandans on the anniversary of independence. It's been a pleasure being in their midst. One thing I want to say about the Ugandans, anything I have to say is good thing. Why? Because they have been very, very accommodating. Right from day one that I met my super coach. He was the one that brought me into this group. He's been my brother, he's been my mentor, he's been my advisor. And the almighty Abbey. And both of them have been my teacher since I met them. And generally the Ugandans, like I said, have been very accommodating. I come from a background where people are very, very loud. And when I come into the Ugandan means I try to be calm. Because calmness is something I learned about Ugandans. I wish you a very prosperous anniversary. We are going to enjoy this afternoon. And well, everything I can say is that I wish everyone the very best of luck. The kind of orientation we have here, and the good thing is that you have to take it on board at all times. Everything that is discussed around this organization comes into aiding why we are here in the first place. Nothing, I mean everything here, nothing is sifted away. Every little item, every little details that you get from this organization will help you in that journey. Some is very quick, like that. Some, the journey is like a snail journey. You have, but we'll get there with the help of this organization. All of us will get there. So, I wish you a happy celebration. Thank you.
Anyone from other country, you guys from Namibia, say anything?
Namibia?
Uganda, Nigeria. Stupid man.
Hello everyone. Happy independence for the Ugandans. For those who don't know Uganda and haven't been to Uganda, it's a beautiful place. Yes, it is, with beautiful people like me. Yes. There's so many things we could talk about that are in Uganda, and of course with other bad things that come from it, including it not allowing people like us to live freely. But apart from that, it's a good place to live in. It's come from far, but at least now it is good enough. Very good roads, very good schools, accommodation, nice people, loud people, happy people. Yeah, that's it. Have fun. And
what's your name?
Namo Shamira. Netira Mamba.
Mamba.
Happy Festimani. Muguya. Amazinywa. Sija Mamba. Amazinywa. Omukulu w'ekiganje Gabu. Gabu na yes. have fun.
Tell us. Yeah. So,
About you guys.
anything you want to say?
Hi everyone. I'm Abigarahanga. I'm originally from Uganda. And happy Independence Day to the Ugandans out there. And for me, it's been a while since I've been to Uganda. But I'm glad to hear my colleagues saying the roads have improved, everything has improved. But I think we still have, at 60, as we reflect back, we still have a long way to go. We need better health care. I can still say that we need better health care as long as women are still dying, the maternity rate is still that high. For me, reflections of Uganda at 60 are nothing but a bit negative. I would say we have peace, we sleep, but there is more to sleep when people are going hungry. So happy Independence Day, but I hope our leaders are reflecting more and the next 6 years reflect better.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, Uganda doesn't change that much. History, like 20 years, you might find it there. Anyone who wants to hear about Uganda? Even Macmillan, doctor.
But I just,
Doctor here.
it's really more a question about Uganda and across Africa. I'd like to draw attention to the plight of the princesses and princes of Africa, who very often find it very, very difficult to talk about sexuality, because you know, it's not compatible with their royal status, and although it is in private, because very many monarchies in Africa have traditions of secret homosexuality, but in the Western asylum system it creates terrible problems because it's so difficult for them to talk about it, and English law requires you to talk about it. So I don't quite know how to deal with this problem, but I've seen so many people in this position of the royal, coming from the royal lines, and the royal lines are so important because they keep people together in different ways. They are so important in African identity in so many ways, and so I ask you all to be particularly kind to your princes and princesses. I know one Muganda of a very old line who just cannot talk about his homosexuality. He says that you know, if they refuse me asylum, then that's what will happen, and I can't do anything about it. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, most of the prince and princesses, especially the Uganda kingdom, are homosexual. I know them, I've been with them. From DJ Rocho, not DJ Rocho, Princess DJ Rocho. Yeah. Chideka. Yeah, she's openly gay every time she's here, and so was then. Chitaka, Pastor Chitaka was my pastor. He prayed for me to come here. He got a visa. He was gay, not openly gay by that time, but today he's openly gay. So he's in America. Yeah, we have Mwanga, everyone is aware of him. We have Prince Wasaj, you know Prince Wasaj? Yeah? Yes. Everyone knows is gay. Yeah? That's common knowledge. It's not a surprise anymore. Who is the other prince we have in Uganda? We go, you know Mutebi used to hang up. Where did you want to talk about it?
No, I'm not going to talk about Mutebi.
He's scared to talk about Mutebi.
No, yeah. But Mutesa. Mutesa 1 and 2.
No, Mutesa 1 and 2. But Mutesa 1, everyone is aware of it. He used to hang up with gay people.
But Mutesa 2 in London.
Mutesa 2, the one who was poisoned in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always hanging up with it. Even now, Uganda, they are aware of it. So you are.
But even
it's not
Mutesa
something
1.
you should be scared of.
But also, this is a problem right across Africa. I know a Somali, Senegalese Boer in the same position. I know people from Ghana. I know the Ethiopian grandson of Haile Selassie.
Can I say something?
Yes.
The reason why it's very hard for them to come out is because they're in Uganda. and the law in Uganda and the culture in Uganda is against the homosexuals and like the gay people. Sorry?
About DJ ratio.
She's
Kemi, what happened to the fish? I saw on Instagram. That was meant to be mine.
She's fish, eh? That's why she's selfish. Come on, invite me to her YouTube. Did you bring Happy birthday.
You're now again.
We are here celebrating Uganda at 60.
Oh my God.
Fasting. Hope you're fasting.
Zooming out your plate.
ate beti kanso ya mazina mkwa beche ino kusanya kai sawa kusanya kwa